Welcome back to Clean with Kate. I'm going to attempt to get a little bit of ironing done today, but I am puppy sitting. Mike is busy sanding a table, so I'm in charge of the puppies. So I also got to try and get a bit of puppy training done. I've lost a puppy as well. I think it's in the other room. Anyway, let's just see. I'm going to plug my iron in and just hope that I can actually get something done. Whether I will, anyway, thought you might like to join me just for 15 minutes. I'm going to set my timer, but I'm just going to fill my iron up first. It just depends, I think, this one on how well the puppies behave. I've got my timer. Let's set the timer for 15 minutes. Just see what I can get done. The problem might be if the puppies start to get too interested in the ironing cable. That can be a challenge. Anyway, it's been an eventful day today. It's been my husband's birthday. So he booked some time off work. It was free to go out. And we went up to the coast today. It wasn't a particularly... Oh, that's not actually hot yet. Try switching it on the plug. Sorry, I seem to have a bit of a tickle in my throat. We went up to the coast, so that's what he fancied doing. And we took the little critters with us, and we went out for lunch. So we went up to Cromer. Even though the weather wasn't brilliant, at least it was dry. It was quite blustery on the coast, but it was really interesting seeing the sea. So the sea was really choppy, and it was the puppy's first trip to the seaside. So it was good. It was a good time to go because it wasn't actually too busy. And we went out for lunch. My husband actually had a hankering to have lobster on his birthday, or half a lobster on his birthday, but unfortunately all the places that we thought might be open that would do lobster, unfortunately none of them were open, and the ones that were open weren't doing lobster, although it may not actually be in season. But we had a really nice day. We had a really nice couple of hours out, and we had lunch out, and we were really lucky. The puppies just slept under the table the whole time that we were eating. They were really, really good. We have been training them we've trained them in cafes when we've gone out for coffee, but we've never actually gone out for a proper sit-down meal. And we actually shared a starter. We both had a main course, and we shared a pudding, although I actually didn't eat much of the pudding by then because I'd eaten too much. But my husband did, and it was his favourite pudding, so he was very pleased. He had panna cotta, which he loves. So it was a good day out. Right, I'm going to hang this on a hanger, I think, since I've ironed it. Let's pop that there. So far, so good. Do you know, I think I might iron these dresses because they've been in here a while waiting to be ironed. I always procrastinate on ironing the dresses because they're much harder to iron than the tops. The tops are really easy. Oh, golly, this one seems to have a horrible stain on it. I really like this dress as well. It's a little cord dungaree dress. It's really nice for this time of year. It's really easy to wear as well. You just put a long sleeve t-shirt under it, or if it's a bit milder, a short sleeve t-shirt. And then a jumper over the top if you need to layer. It's a great little dress. It's one of my favourites for this time of year. But it's been washed quite a few times, so... And it wasn't new to me. I bought it, I think, in a charity shop. So it's had quite a good life, hasn't it? It's been loved by me. Right. Oh my goodness, I've got too many clothes on. I might have to take some clothes off. I've actually got I've got my body warmer on because it's been quite cold today, so I've put a body warmer on. And it's really useful because it's got pockets, and I can keep my dog treats and got a variety of dog treats actually in the pockets. This means I'm never without a dog treat, which is quite important when you've got puppies. They need a lot of rewarding for the good behaviour. In fact, they're being really good at the moment, aren't they? I think I need to reward this. This is what I want them to do when I'm ironing. Well, I've managed 4 minutes. That's quite an achievement. Oh, they're being so good. Right, let's pop that back on a hanger. I might have to take the body warmer off though, I'm very warm. I'm going to reward that. You two are being so good. You are. Molly. Good. And if I don't think I can get the body warmer off actually. I'm strapped in because I've got my harness on. I might need a drink of water as well. I've got a bit of a croak. Oh, I've just realised what I've just done. I've skipped the other dress. I've just been there now for about 3 weeks, waiting to be ironed. Maybe it's not that long. It feels like it is though. It's a sort of Christmassy dress, that one, so it does need to get ironed and put away, ready for when I want to wear it. Are you going to any Christmas parties this year or Christmas meals out? I'm booked onto a couple. Not too many. I don't like to do too much at Christmas. I don't want to wear myself out. My husband's quite reclusive, really. His idea of he likes a quiet Christmas. He doesn't want to go to too many parties or too many activities. He just likes to be at home, really. With family. Right. I bought a set of Christmas cards today. I'm not actually sure I needed them, but they were so pretty. They were in one of the local charity shops in Cromer. I just couldn't resist them. But I do need to go up and start looking in my Christmas card stash, because I'm sure I've got loads. I probably don't need to buy any more. I don't actually send very many Christmas cards now. Have you started your Christmas prep? What have you started doing? I think I bought one present and that's it. Today we moved. We have a live Christmas tree in a pot that we've been kept for a few years now, probably about 5, maybe more actually. And it's getting quite big now, so we actually moved it today into the position where we want it, and it's got quite big, so it's going to be going outside. But we could put some outside lights on it. And this might be the last year we use it for this, because it's so heavy. My husband struggled to lift it in its pot. I think what we might do at the end of the Christmas this year is we might actually plant it out into the garden. I think we're thinking of planting a small Christmas tree plantation, because we've done that for a few years with Christmas trees that we've had in pots. This is the only one we've actually sort of kept going for quite a long time in a pot, so it is a good size. It's a very healthy looking tree. And so we have lots of little Christmas trees growing in part of the garden now. And the plan is that once they get to a decent size, we'll cut one down each year. But we might need to plant a few more. At the moment, our plantation's only got 2 trees in it. But if this one goes into it, that will be 3. I don't know how long they take to grow. I think they grow better once they're planted out. They get a bit stunted in pots, I think, unless you feed them. I did actually feed this one this year, and it looks so much better for it. It has put on lots of really healthy looking growth. We used to bring it into the house, but I think this year, I think the last couple of years, in fact, it's stayed outside because it's just quite a big tree now. But we'll see, it could come into the house. Problem is, when you bring them into the house, unless your house, well, parts of our house are very cold, which would suit the tree, but a lot of the newer bits of the house are too hot, and the tree would probably die quite quickly. Because they don't like it. They don't like central heated houses. They're like warm. And we've kept it for so long now. I think we had at least 5. I think it's probably more like 8 or 10 years that I don't want to kill it. It's never so well. It used to be the Christmas tree that we put in our dining room, so we would prep it in the conservatory on the run up to Christmas, which is much cooler in there. And it would be all decorated, and then a couple of days before Christmas we would bring it into the dining room and just have it in there for over Christmas and New Year, and then it would go back out into the conservatory and back out into the garden. I think that's the only reason we managed to keep it alive for so long, is because it wasn't actually spending that much time in the house. Only probably a week maximum. It was in the conservatory most of the time. And we still saw it because we could see it through the conservatory window. It was on the table in there. We could do that again this year, but I think we need to get a smaller one. This one's now a very big tree, so it's nice to have it outside on the patio with lights in. Oh yeah, this is turned into a bit of a Christmas chat, hasn't it? That wasn't what I was planning. I was planning to talk about ironing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, if you have any ironing questions or ironing tips, please pop them in comments. I'd love to hear from you. You might wonder, why do I iron? I think I iron because I have the time. Now that my children have grown up and left home, I have time to iron. I went for a long period where I didn't do much ironing, apart from maybe their clothes. And then I bought, after a while I cottoned onto it and bought non-iron uniform, which was much easier. And actually I think you can damage that by ironing it, because it's Teflon coated. But I iron because I like my clothes to be ironed. I find it quite relaxing when I have time to do it. Less relaxing since the puppies have arrived, because I'm having to iron around them, which is a bit of a challenge at times, but they're actually being really good today. I think I need to get them back on the mat though. They're going walkabout. Matt, come on, go bed, bed. Good girl, good bed. Oops, good girl. Oh, what's she chewing? I think she's chewing my boot jack. Which isn't ideal. Golly, I've got 4 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to get 2 lots of 15 minutes done, do you? What do you reckon? Got a little bit done. This is probably all I have to be happy with today. I think, oh, you know what, I'm going to iron the dress. I don't know how you iron this. It's quite tricky because it's got plastic sort of spots on it, gold spots on it. I probably need to iron it on the inside, otherwise the iron might stick to the spots. Oh, hello. You're looking a little restless. I bet these two want their dinner. It is about their dinner time. When we came in from being out, they'd had quite a lot of treats while we were out. They didn't seem to want anything to eat, so we didn't give them anything. But now they're looking like they could manage something. Aren't you? Are you watching me? You watch me? She knows the command, watch me, this one. Don't you? One of her puppy training commands. It's very useful actually when other dogs are walking past, or if they want to jump all over someone, because they do love to jump on people, don't you? This seems to be going okay, so I'm going to just keep going with what I'm doing. I think ironing on the inside definitely is better. I think it's supposed to be on a cool iron, and I think I'm on a hot iron. Yep, I'm going to turn the iron down. I did suspect that might be the case. Trouble is, a cool iron doesn't get the creases out as well, does it? Which really means it's not really... I don't think the steam works on the cool iron. Anyway, not too creased. Maybe this would have been a good one for the hand steamer. I have got a job for the hand steamer actually. I've got some curtains that I've hung in one of the bedrooms in the barn that definitely need an iron. But I don't really want to have to take them down and iron them, so I think I might try the steamer on them. I think that'd be a good candidate for a steamer, as with this dress probably. Oh, golly, now I've thought of it. Should have used the steamer on this one. Just get that label down. This is a white stuff dress. Let's get it back on its hanger and see what it looks like. And that would have been a really good candidate for my steamer. I think they're really good for dresses, particularly dresses that are not really, you don't want a hot iron on. I think the steam's less likely to burn the dress. Let's have a look. How does that look? It looks good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Okay, now my favourite... Oh, and it's not my favourite hoodie. It's... Yes, it is. No, it's my husband's hoodie. I thought it was my favourite hoodie, but it's not. It looks very similar, but it's his. Why am I ironing his hoodie? He doesn't care if I iron his hoodies. Maybe I just thought I would. It's his birthday treat. I'll iron his hoodie. I'm nearly run out of water in here. But you know what? I've nearly got down. I've got down one of the baskets. That's not bad. And I've done my anti-procrastination task early, because it's anti-procrastination task day tomorrow. And I've been procrastinating on those, ironing those dresses for about 3 weeks. God, I have got another anti-procrastination task that was from a couple of weeks ago. I did most of them, but I have still one that I didn't do, and it's washing those toy animals. Why am I procrastinating on that task? It's Just crazy. Right, I've literally on my last minute, so I really want to try and get this. I'm not getting any steam because I turned the iron down. Am I going to be able to finish it? Because this definitely needs a bit of a hot iron. This is very creased. Where are you going? Come on, out of there. No, out. This is the problem. Puppy amongst the ironing. Right, I think my timer's going to go off at any minute. Do you know what? I've just about finished, thank goodness. I'm not going to get second basket done. I'm going to go need to... Oh, hang on. I'm back on the mat. Good girl. I need to reward that. Good girl. Good girls. I think I'd be pushing my luck if I try and get another 15 minutes done, to be fair. Let me just see if I can finish this pinny before they get too restless. I think then they're going to want their dinner. And I think I can hear that my husband has finished sanding. I have a horrible feeling he's going to ask me to move the tabletop with him that he's sanded. But I just think it might be too heavy. We need to wait until we've got some men to help. I don't want us hurting our backs on his birthday. My son's very strong. He can help him with it. It's a really big, heavy tabletop. And the two of them took it off, but I just don't think I'm not strong enough, I don't think, to get it back on. Right, nearly done. One, just need to do the straps now. And then I can rest. Feed my puppies. How are you getting on with your laundry and your housework? Are you getting a lot of done? How do you feel about laundry? How do you feel about ironing? Is laundry something you feel on top of, or does laundry completely overwhelm you? Have you seen the bottom of your laundry basket recently? Mine's empty at the moment. Both of them are empty. I have got a load of laundry sat in the washing machine waiting to go on. I meant to put it on this morning, but I completely forgot because we had a busy start to the day and we wanted to get out quite quickly, and I just completely forgot to switch the washing machine on. But I'll probably wait now. I'm just emptying my iron. If you leave the water in the iron, the water tends to go mouldy. Plus also you get a lot of limescale build-up, so I always empty mine. So we've got hard water, and also I don't want my clothes to get black marks on them. Right, I'm just going to put the room back together so it's nice and tidy when I come down. Next time I've got one other basket to do, so that'll probably take me 15 minutes tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to get another 15 minutes done today. But you know what? I've done quite a lot. I've done those 2 dresses. I've done some t-shirts. I've done 3 pinnies. Done a hoodie and a vest. That's not bad. And I've trained my gorgeous girls to lie down. My goodness, look at this. Good girls. You were so good. You were so good, weren't you? You were so good while I was ironing. So they're learning that ironing means we lie around on a fluffy bed with toys and we get treats while Mummy irons. Oh, sorry, I'm not Mummy, am I? Anyway, thank you for joining us for our 15 minutes of ironing and a bit of puppy training thrown in. Bye for now.